So Mosley's going to have to put a stop to that, Baron. He's going to have to start getting off a little bit offensively.
I think Manny just, you know, he's very deceptive of how he defends. He gives you odd angles, a lot of shoulder, a lot of elbow, a lot of glove.
Well, as even Naseem Richardson, the trainer of Mosley, said yesterday, oh, the nice right there by Mosley.
It was, but he took a left from Paquiao also.
Manny, he said Manny's a very special athlete, and it's difficult to train for him because he does give you so many weird looks in the ring.
And again, a headbutt. Tell Paquiao trying to heed what Freddie Roach said and pace up here in this third round.
And he's doing now, you know, beginning to do a little bit of what he did against fighters that he's dominated over the long haul. You know, with Oscar De La Hoya, it kind of started slow, picks up more in the second round, a little more in the third, a little more in the fourth. Same with Margarito. You know, he likes to ratchet it up, Barry, and ratchet up his advantage with every round. Mosley, he just needs to answer. He's going to have to start throwing that bomb of his. He's on the defensive.
Well, he is, and Paquiao left hand drops it. Right on the button, and it caught him going a little sideways.
A most unusual sight. Vernon Forrest knocked him down in the second round of their fight long ago. But you never see Shane Mosley on the canvas.
I think he got a little off balance. It was a good punch.
He's in some trouble, and he had a strange look at his corner when he was down. Like, what was that, guys?
Yeah, and he's trying to get some life in his legs here. Another left hand on the top of the head. Paquiao just stalking him. Goes missed.
Barry, I've seen so many fighters say they never realized what it would be like to fight Paquiao until they got in with him. They couldn't realize he would be that fast. They couldn't realize the angles that he would give you. Many have said it's like fighting three guys in the ring.
Yeah, you got to find them. And he does have a lot of pop. I mean, I realize he's a smaller guy, but that was a heck of a shot.
A very deep breath for Shane Mosley as he goes back to his corner. Let's take a look at it, Barry. There's the left hand side of the chin. Mosley going down very awkwardly. And he stayed in that position for a couple of seconds. There's the left hand, down goes Shane. Real knockdown. And look at the look on his face. What was that just happened to me?
Yeah, dazed almost.
All right, there's Paquiao coming forward, right, and then the left that followed, and that sends immediately Shane Mosley backward again. Basically moving, trying to move out of harm's way. His legs gave way a little bit right there, Barry. A little bit of a stumble, stutter step by Shane.
There have been a couple of those. And then, of course, the one knockdown. So again, the pleading in the corner from Naseem Richardson, but seems to fall on deaf ears. And again, as you said, it's the old thing of sometimes the mind writes a check that you're behind can't cash.
I really thought coming into this fight that Mosley would cause some uncomfortable moments for Manny Pacquiao tonight, and I don't think that's the case. I can't point to an uncomfortable moment for Pacquiao in the fight. He's dominated it. But then again, you can't be too surprised if you are among those, as I am, who think he's among the greatest of all time.
I'm not surprised, quite honestly, as to how this fight has gone, and you and I talked about it. I just feel like Mosley did not have another big fight in him. And I remember thinking when we sat across the table from him that he's a lovely guy, don't get me wrong. I really think the world of Shane Mosley, but he just looked like a tired fighter.
Paquiao goes back to that side-to-side movement with the upper body movement. Never letting Mosley's jab get started.
That was a good right hand. Just kind of a push right hand. And now, I don't know what Mosley was saying. There was a headbutt there again. I didn't see one that time.
I think he was claiming it, but he did get hit a sharp right.
Yeah, he did. And there was a headbutt, we're told. There's a left hand. Mosley in wholesale retreat right now.
The one thing Freddie Roach guards against in the corner is sometimes Manny gets to such a level of dominance he starts feeling sorry for his opponents.
And down, they're going to call that a knockdown.
Down goes Paquiao.
I thought that was as much push as knockdown, and Manny did too. I did not feel that that was a knockdown. And all Manny can do is smile.
Freddie Roach is very upset over in the corner. Manny just smiling. He's got a huge lead, of course, but let's see if Mosley tries to make something happen after that. But knowing Manny, he'll probably try to come right back now and turn that immediately around.
I would expect so. He was dominating the round. It was a trip, I'm sure. I really do not believe that was a knockdown.
Now Paquiao says, come on, let's fight. Then.
There's a left hand that hurt Mosley. Still 20 seconds to go in this round. Two more left hands.
What it has done is awakened the sleeping giant.
Yeah, exactly.
Not that Manny was sleeping, but it's put him into a different mode here.
Yeah, he wants to get out of Dodge right now. Might not happen this round.
He's mad, Angry. He's mad, man.
Well, I really did not believe that was a knockdown. I hope we get a chance to look at it.
All right, let's take a look. First of all, there's that headbutt that bothered Mosley. And now take a look at the knockdown. Down goes Manny. He fell down, basically. I think his legs got tangled up. Crowd is booing.
There was no punch at all.
Kenny Bayless might have seen a little bit of the right. That right.
Oh, there it is. Stepped on his right foot.
Yep. And down goes Manny. And this was counted as a knockdown. Now, you've got to go with what the referee says.
You do,
but you do not have to score that 10-8.
I did not. That's exactly, I made that a 10-9 round for Mosley, even though Mosley didn't win a minute of the round. This is round 11. Well, it got the crowd off its seats.
And I just thought that made Manny Paquiao angry, and he wanted to go out and punch, and
that's what he's doing.
And he's not going to feel sorry for Shane Mosley
Not now, even though it wasn't on Mosley.
I can remember Freddie Roach telling Manny before the 8th round against Oscar De La Hoya, Manny, don't feel sorry for him. It's your job to knock him out. And Manny Paquiao is going out to do his job right now against Shane Mosley.
Combination again, a right and a left to the head. And there's another good right hand that pushes Mosley backward. Stop. That's that tough pat in the gloves that you talked about earlier. Like, come on, let's go. There's a right hand again by Paquiao, and another right hand. Caught Mosley in retreat.
You know, I'll tell you the truth, I can't really decipher a game plan by Shane Mosley tonight. I don't know if he came into the ring with a game plan in mind.
Unless that knockdown just changed everything. And another headbutt. Been about 6 or 7. Fortunately, no cuts.
You know, Shane is a tremendous body puncher, and he's just never really landed anything to the body. Very little to the head anyway.
Paquiao's on a mission here.
See, it's Mosley, the guy that's getting turned. And we have seen Paquiao at times turn opponents, Barry, and literally end up behind them.
Yeah.
And while he hasn't done that tonight to Mosley, when he gets him turned, he can do some real damage.
Well, he's such a craftsman. I think he'd like to end this in dramatic fashion.
Mosley at this point just trying to go the distance.
That's exactly, he's in complete survival mode. Paquiao right on top of him.
And the truth of it is, Shane Mosley, as great a fighter as he is, Barry, has not been able to do anything tonight against Manny Paquiao.
Nothing.